Alright guys, so here we are ready with the installation, and I think a couple of things before we install the lights that need to be taken care of is I'm going to quickly show you around what needs to be, what is the most important thing which is required before we initiate the installation. As I said earlier, this is the most important document, which is the installation manual. These are a couple of Allen keys with star bits, star bit Allen key. Obviously, the torque wrenches and other tools which are required. But as I said earlier, this is the most important document that will be required. So we're going to start now. As I said earlier, once the lights will be installed, it's going to look like this. This is the point where we're going to install it. These are the mirror mounts that will come out. On the right hand side, mirror mounts have to be taken out very carefully because there's an antenna wire attached going underneath. So we need to be careful on that side as well. This piece on the left hand side is pretty easy to be removed. But there are a couple of things which need to be done first. This is the side fairing. There's a small hole here, which I'm going to show you just like this. Yeah. So here it is. So this needs to come out first. So don't remove this entire piece, just loosen it up. And once you loosen it, this fairing is going to come out pretty easily. So I'm going to show you that once we reach that point. All right, the first thing we need to do is switch on the ignition of the bike. Come here to the windshield operating button. Raise the windshield to the maximum here. Let it go all the way up. And then press the GPS button. Whether you have a GPS or not, then the tray would come up. Hold it till here and then switch off the bike. That's it. This is the first step that need to be followed. The second step here is to now remove the seat. I know most of you guys would know this. It's pretty easy. Just remove this and we'll just come up like this. Now the very important function of removing the seat, and the points to be remembered, is there's a wire going out right underneath the seat, right? The socket needs to be removed. So this is the heating element that needs to be removed from the seat first. Not very difficult to remove here. Is at the click of a button here. It's going to come out, but do it very precisely. Don't damage any parts here. Depending upon how clean the harness is, click here and this button should come out like this. Now the seat can be separated. Is I'm going to use a small torque key T20 torque key here. I'm going to put that into this hole, and I think, as I said earlier, don't open it up completely. We just have to unscrew it and just leave it little loose, and then this winglet, you just pull it towards yourself and it should come out now. So this is how, once we have loosened the nut, make sure you loosen it pretty nicely. You have to just pull it towards yourself, and without damaging these inner parts, you can just pull it back. In a similar fashion, you're going to remove the right hand side fairing winglet as well. Unscrew the bolt here with the T20 star torque Allen key here, and then just remove this as well. So the next step is that we need to remove this fairing bolt here, right here. You can use a T25 torque. Here we go. Then we need to just unscrew it to the hole to remove this outer fairing. The other fairing bolt that needs to come out is right here, which is diagonally to the other one that we just unscrewed here, which is here now. Use the same T25 star bit here, and then use any torque wrench to open it. Yeah. The other bolt that needs to come out is this one, which will remove our tank cover. So very carefully and very gently you can remove this as well. So the next stage is to remove the speaker bolts from here. Use a T20 torque key again. Not the 25 but the 20. So just very carefully do not damage any lines going through. And once you've done that, there's another bolt here that needs to come out. That's also a T20 bolt. So you can use any tool that you have, but be careful. Do not. There are a lot of brake lines and other lines running through it. Do not damage those while opening this particular one. Be very careful. So one thing which is very important is to, before we remove these speaker covers here, is to remove these three bolts from the winglet cover as well. So obviously we forgot to do that before, and now while we were trying to remove the speaker covers, this was like my first challenge. I was wondering why I'm not able to get that shit out, but yeah. So be very careful. It will take some effort, but be very nice and gentle when you remove it. Otherwise this speaker cover is going to fly in the air. The next thing we need to do is now remove these 1, 2 and 3 speaker bolts. What you can use is again I think this is a T20, yeah, T20 torque wrench here. Guys, be very careful. You're working with sharp objects here. Do not damage this part of the speaker, otherwise you are done with the sound system and you are left with no other option but to replace this. Very gently remove this speaker plug from here, which you can do it, and once you've done that, then the speaker is on its own. So the next stage is to remove this tank cover bolt here. This is T25 tank cover bolt. So we're going to remove this now. So the next step is to remove this outer fuel tank cover. So there are 3 bolts. One is here. Do not remove the bottom ones. This one. Yeah. And then there's one here, and one I think I've already removed. Should be in my pocket somewhere. Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. So there's another nut here to remove this fairing. Make sure that we remove this bolt as well. Yeah, this is pretty challenging, and I don't think it's even shown in the manual. It's right here. So guys, one of the most difficult parts that I've come across so far is removing this outer fairing that I'll just show you. This one. This is the most difficult part. And in the book also they haven't really mentioned. So there are a lot of bolts that need to come out before you open this, even the outer lid cover from where the air supply is going on. So there are different bolts here. So one of them needs to come out from this point here. I'm going to point it with my screwdriver here. Yeah, this one. The other one goes here. So this is very important. Do not apply any force. You might just break anything. Look for these additional bolts, whatever is responsible for holding the covers. Remove them, and then I think you should be good. So this is what I've done. I've removed this entire fairing. Now I'm going to remove the air cover. So this is a T30 bolt here, so it needs to be removed. So this is what I'm going to do now. This way this piece will come out and all my wiring will come underneath this all the way from here. It should come here. Alright, I think the difficult part is slightly over now. We're going to remove these two. 1 and 2. 1, 2. Mirror bolts now. This will bring this mirror out. The right hand side is slightly different, so we're going to turn to the right hand side when we reach there, where we are removing this one. But before that, what we wanted to show you was we've removed the air intake tube also. The wiring needs to go right from underneath here all the way here. It's going to come out now from here.